ஒருத்தி மகனாய் பிறந்து ஓரிரவில் ஒருத்தி மகனாய் ஒளித்து வளர, ஒருத்தி மகனாய் பிறந்து ஓரிரவில் ஒருத்தி மகனாய் ஒளித்து வளர, தரிகிழனாகி தான் தீங்கு நினைத்த, தரிகிழனாகி தான் தீங்கு நினைத்த கருத்தை பிழைப்பித்த கஞ்சன் வயிற்றில் நெருப்பென நின்ற நெடுமாலே, கஞ்சன் வயிற்றில் நெருப்பென நின்ற நெடுமாலே, உன்னை அறுத்தித்து வந்தோம் பறை தருத்தியாகில், உன்னை அறுத்தித்து வந்தோம் பறை தருதியாகில், திருத்தக்க செல்வமும் சேவகமும் யாம் பாடி, திருத்தக்க செல்வமும் சேவகமும் யாம் பாடி, வருத்தமும் தீர்ந்து மகிழ்ந்தேலோ ரெம்பாவாய், வருத்தமும் தீர்ந்து மகிழ்ந்தேலோ ரெம்பாவாய், ஒருத்தி மகனாய் பிறந்து.
श्रीशैलेशदयापात्रं दिवक्त्यादिगुणार्णवं यतीन्द्रप्रवणं वन्दे रम्यजा मातरं मुनिं, लक्ष्मीनाथसमारम्भां नाथयामनमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां, यो नित्यम् अच्युतपदां भुजयुग्मरुक्म व्यामोहतस्ततितराणि तृणाय मेने, अस्मद्गुरोर्भगवतोऽस्य दयैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये। मातापिता युवदयस्तनया विभूतिः सर्वं यदेव नियमेन मदन्वयानाम् आद्यस्य नः कुलपतेर्वकुलाभिरामं श्रीमत्तदङ्घ्रियुगलं प्रणमामि मूर्ध्ना। भूतं सरश्च महदाह्वयवट्टनाद श्रीभक्तिसारकुलशेखरयोगिवाहान् भक्ताङ्घ्रिरेणुपरकाल यतीन्द्रमिश्रान् श्रीमत्पराङ्कुशमणिं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम्। அன்னவயல் புதுவை ஆண்டாள் அரங்கற்கு பண்ணு திருப்பாவை பல்வதியம் இன்னிசையால் பாடிக் கொடுத்தாள் நற்பாமாலை பூமாலை சூடிக் கொடுத்தாளை சொல்லு. Namaskaram to all. Continuing our journey in Thiruppavai, so far Andal has brought us to very close to Kannan, and she has woken up Kannan in the previous Pashuram and also enjoyed the different postures of Kannan. Terms of not only lying down in the bed, she also made him wake up, and also enjoyed the walking style of Kannan, nadandu varum alagu. And also Kannan has now come to his throne, the special simhasanam, and he has sit onto that particular throne. So far we have not seen that one Kannan has opened his mouth and spoken to these girls. They have been praying, they have been chanting the Thirunamam of Emperuman, and now Kannan has listened to them, and he has woken up and he has come and sit into the throne. And only in this Pashuram of today, which is the 25th Pashuram of the day, Kannan is going to open the mouth and speak with them. And that's the great Pashuram in which how Kannan is going to just open his conversation with these girls. We will enjoy. First, we will do the Anusanthanam of this Pashuram and enjoy the meaning of this Pashuram. Urutti Mahanai Pirandu, Oriravil Urutti Mahanai Olittu Valara, Tarikilanagi Tan Tingu Nanaitha, Karuttai Pizhaippitha Kanjan Vayittril, Neruppannan Indra Nedumale, Unnai Aritittu Vandom Parai Tharithiyagil, Thiruttakka Selvamum Sevagamum Jampadi, வருத்தமும் தீர்ந்து மகிழ்ந்தேலோர் எம்பாவாய். Andal in this Pashuram, she is praising the avataram, which we call it out as the incarnation of Kannan. Basically, she is talking about how he was born as Kannan and how he was brought up. If you look at that, maybe many of you might be knowing about the history of or the story of the Kannan. Kannan was born in Mathura, and his real parents are Devaki and Vasudeva. They were living in Mathura, and the king who was ruling at that time was Kamshan, who is actually the elder brother of this Devaki. But this Kamshan he has done a lot of tapas, and in olden days when they do the tapas, they know about their future. They hear about their future, what would be their fate. So he was learning his fate as that the 8th child of Devaki will be killing Kamshan. That's what he came to know. So if you know that one, your fate is already decided and you are going to die at the hands of somebody, your mind is not going to be calm. So Kamshan could not be calm. So what he did, the young couple of Vasudeva and Devaki, he put into a prison, and he watched every day. Whenever any baby gets born, he used to kill. He did that one for all the 7 babies. When it was born, he killed all those babies of his own sister. And then the 8th baby, a boy baby, was born on a night. So everybody was sleeping and it was a night, and that was Kannan himself. So Emperor himself taking the incarnation of Kannan, and he was born from Devaki. And Devaki is the mother who was holding in her tummy Kannan for 10 months. So here Andal refers to that, because you have to always praise about the incarnation of Emperuman, understand the incarnation of Emperuman, and then if you pray with that particular understanding, you get all the blessings of that particular incarnation. And that's where Andal takes that particular incarnations and how he was born. Orutti Mahanai Pirandu, that means he was born from Devaki. Orutti here refers to Devaki, one person. That's one female. Orutti Mahanai Pirandu means he was born from one mother. Orutti Mahanai Pirandu, Ooriravil Orutti Mahanai Ulittu Valara. Within the same night, what happened when Kannan was born, Emperuman came as a virtual Rupam to Vasudeva, and he instructed Vasudeva in the prison, asking to take that particular baby, who was a newborn baby, to take that baby away across the Yamuna river to a place where Yashodha and Nandagopan is residing. So Emperuman is instructing Vasudeva to take this baby and go and drop that baby there, and there would be another baby at the same time. Yashoda and Nandagopan had a girl baby. So take that girl baby and bring it back here. So Vasudeva followed that particular instruction from Emperuman. So on that same midnight, he took that baby, the little Kannan, in a small basket on his head, and then he starts to cross the river Yamuna. And during that time, Adisesha was protecting him from all the rains and everything, because that is Adiseshan's service always to Emperuman. That baby is Emperuman. So Nandagobar went Vasudeva went all the way to Nandagobar's house and Yashoda's house. They were all sleeping, and then he exchanged that baby and came. So Andal refers here to that story, what happened when Kannan was born to one mother, Devaki. Orutti Mahanai Pirandu, Ooriravil, within the same night, Orutti Mahanai Ulittu Valara. He became a son of another mother. But actually, she was the one who is bringing from day one. And in many of the Acharya Puranas, see, between these two mothers, Devaki and Yashodha, even in the 5th Pashuram, we saw that one. Taye Kudal Vilakkam Seida Damodaran. So when Andal refers to that, she refers to both Devaki and Yashoda. And whom she is referring to at the end, Damodaran means Yashoda. In a normal context, all the acharyas refers as a mother as Yashoda, because when a baby has taken the mother's milk from day one, from one of the mother, then that mother is the one with the baby looks at it out as a face. So that is where Yashoda became the mother of Kannan without even knowing. Yashoda was believing that was the baby born for her, while Devaki had the blessings of keeping the great Emperor Man who has created all these universe. One day he was residing into the tummy of Devaki for 10 months, residing inside. So that's a greatness what Devaki got. But she is not leaving both the glories of both Devaki and Yashoda, but here she is telling how great Kannan was born. ஒருத்தி மகனாய் பிறந்து ஓரிரவில் ஒருத்தி மகனாய் ஒளித்து வளர. ஒளித்து means he was brought up with a big protection. Okay, Kannan himself doesn't need a protection. He was not hiding from Kamshan, but Nandagopan and Yashoda, who are the normal parents, whenever there is something harm that is happening to their babies, naturally every parents will try to protect that baby. So they did that one. They were trying to protect Kannan from all those Rakshasas one by one who are coming. And that is what she is referring. Olittu valara Tharikilanahi. Then Kamsan came to know about this within few days, even though he killed that girl baby, which came as an eighth girl baby, but he came to know that one Kannan is growing up in the higher party, and somehow he escaped, and he came to know about that, and he cannot bear. Tarikkilana, he means someone cannot bear even any moment, anything, even in a small amount, they cannot bear. That means just unbearable, they would tell. So Tarikkilana, he means he cannot bear this acceptance that Kannan is still living. And Kannan also, he cannot bear that somebody tells Kannan is superior to him. All these Ashuras, Kamshan is from a Rakshasa Vamsam, Ashuras, no? When they have one thing in common, be it Ravana or Hiranyakashipu or Kamshan here, they all had a great strength to do a lot of tapas. They did a lot of tapas. They had a strength, like a lot of rishis. They also did a lot of tapas. Because of that only, they got a lot of boon from different devatas. But one thing in common for them, they have a big ahankaram, ego, that they will not accept the fact that somebody is superior to them. That is a mistake all of them they have done. If you look at that one, Prahalladan, to his own father told, Sriman Narayana is the supreme. If he had believed onto that one, he must have been having a different type of blessings from Sriman Narayana. But he did not believe. He could not accept. He could not bear that fact that somebody is superior to him. The same thing Kamsan. Kamsan cannot bear that somebody is superior to him. So Tarikkilana, here Andal says that he cannot bear that Kannan is the superior Emperor Man. So he cannot. Because of that, what he did, he started to do harm or thinking harm for Kannan. He didn't do harm. He could not do harm because he kept on sending a lot of Rakshasas, starting from Bhuthanai, and then a Rakshasa in the crane form, then in the form of a horse, in the form of a donkey. Many of them, they kept on coming in the form of a wheel. So Sakadashuran. So many of these Rakshasas kept on coming, and they have been on killed. So this also Kamsan could not bear. So when each of those Rakshasas came, what Kannan did, he just broke all those things, whatever the thinking of Kamsan. That is what she says. That means whatever thinking, that the bad thinking that Kamsan had, it did not happen. It did not win. So Kannan destroyed that particular one. Karuttai Pizhapittu Kanjan Vayutril Nerupannandu Nedumale. Kanjan here refers to the Kamsan. He was standing in the stomach of the Kamsan as a fire. So he basically, in Tamil, we used to say that one, a word called Vaitrerichal. That means Vaitrerichal means when you cannot bear, or when you are getting jealous about somebody, they used to term this one that there is a fire in your stomach. It is not a real fire, but the feeling that you feel, you get to into that one. So Kamsa, Embrahman, here she refers to that one. Embrahman is in everybody's Atma. He is in everybody of the Shariram inside as an Atma, but In Kamsan's, when he is standing within the stomach of Kamsan, it becomes like a fire because he feels uncomfortable. So she tells, "Karuttai பிழப்பித்து கஞ்சன் வயிற்றில் நெருப்பண்ணன் என்ற நெடுமாலே." Nedumale, mal means it's actually in Tamil, the meaning is pittan, which is you can exactly translate in English as crazy love on Adiyash. So she tells, even though you are being a fire to Kamsan, you are a great lover of all the Adiyas. The amount of love, mal itself refers to the crazy love. Nedumal means she puts another adjective to the greatness, the most, the craziness one can have on Adiyas. Such a great loving character that Emperman has got with his Adiyas is what that Andal refers with this name called Nedumale. She refers to this Male also in the next Pashuram. Mal means it's a Pittan in Tamil, which is also a crazy. Crazy means he is crazy on his own Adiyas. When he gets most of the happiness and the with Adiyas, he even comes down and do a service to the Adiyas. He has done it for the Alvars. That is what the greatness of Emperman. So he is called as the Nedumale. Unnai aritittu vandom. So now Kannan is sitting there, now opens his mouth. All these things happens, and now only Kannan opens his mouth from his throne. So he looks out with these girls, the beautiful girls, and he knows that one, what type of a devotion they have done. And they have done very procedurally, taking all the ideas together and following all the procedures and come to his Thiruppavai to get the blessings of him. All these things Kannan knows. So, but even then, he sits and then said, okay, so what do you want? What is the purpose of your visit here? Like that, he started to ask. So this is the first word. Okay, tell me what you want. Okay, like that, or what is the purpose of your visit? Okay, and all and the girls, no, that's what the inside you could see that one between that word and this. She is answering to Kannan. Kannan must have opened his mouth and asked this question. Kanna, what are you asking? From the Pashuram 1 onwards, we are asking only one thing, no? We are asking yourself and the parai, the moksham, that what we wanted. Now you are asking why we are here. And that's how Kannan is just opening his mouth. Even if you in our normal life, no, if you have an opportunity to visit, you say a president or a prime minister or a chief minister, whoever, you're big shot. So you have an opportunity to go and visit. Even though if there is known and things, they used to ask, what is the purpose of your visit? Like that, Kannan is here just asking, and then you are going to request your whatever obligation or whatever that. So here she is asking, we just came here not for asking for any wealth or anything other than that. We have been just chanting Artittu here in Tamil as Archanai, Archittu. Archittu means it's chanting his Tirunamam. Unnai Aritittu Vandom, Paraidharidiyagil. For what purpose we have come? Hope you would give the same, the moksham, the vaikuntam, the permanent happiness of being with you and doing the service for you. That Paraidharidiyagil. So here she is very much putting the word Paraidharidiyagil. Acharya refers to very much because in the Pashuram 1, she already referred to when she is telling to the other part of the world, she already very confidently told Narayanane Namakke Pareidarwan. If you remember in the first Pashuram, we learned. But when she has already very confidently told there Narayanane Namakke Pareidarwan, she comes and here to Kannan, hope you would give a parai for us. And we have just come here chanting your name. So she, in front of that big shot, whenever you are going there, you are showing the humbleness with which you are asking. She cannot just go there. Already I have told everybody that you would give moksham. So please give me moksham. That's not the way that you would ask. Even if you have gone to the big shots like Prime Minister or so, you would go and request even if you have told outside that they would be doing. So the same way here, that means she is requesting hope. You would give us that moksham with that great hope, and definitely with the very confidence, which we call it out as the Vishwasam. That means a great belief, a strong belief on you that you would give us the parai. That means the moksham would be given from you. உன்னை அரித்தித்து வந்தோம் பறைதறிதியாகில் திருத்தக்க செல்வமும் சேவகமும் யாம் பாடி. We have just come your greatest glory. Thiruttaka Shelvam means we are not referring here to the materialistic world's wealth. We are talking about the glory, the wealth, that what you yourself is the wealth for me. Kanna, Emperuman Sriman Narayanan himself is the wealth for us. And Chevagam, again she refers to the greatest one of doing service to Emperuman, which is the Nitya Kainkaryam. That means being in the Vaikuntham, the greatest benefit is doing the Nitya Kainkaryam, that means doing continuous service to Emperuman is the greatest happiness. And we have come here, Chevahamam Yampadi, we have just come here to requesting that repeatedly. We have just, in every Pashuram, she has repeated that. So she is just reminding Kannan when Kannan said, okay, what is the purpose of your visit? Now she has said, Kanna, we have been requesting from Pashuram 1. The same thing, we are chanting your Tirunamam. All we wanted is yourself. Please give your blessings. And we wanted to be under your lotus feet. We wanted to be in the Sri Vaikuntham, in the Moksham, doing service to you is what that Sevakamam Yampadi Varuttamam Tirndu. Because of that, the sorrow, the sadness, what we have that will get rid of is when you give these things. We are not asking for any materialistic benefit. Varuttamam Tirndu Mahindelo Rembhavai. We will be very happy, and then we will be getting those things. So Kannan just only utters one single word into this Pashuram. Even he has not opened many words. That itself is the one word of Emperuman is good enough for us. And Andal had that blessings. As soon as Kannan opened his mouth, she asked what she wanted in a direct word. So she said, we have come here chanting your Tirunamam, and only one thing which we wanted is the moksham, the parai is what that from Pashuram 1 onwards consistently she has been referring to that. So in this way, now she has one step towards having the conversation directly with Kannan into this Pashuram. So Kannan, he is a great Emperuman. He is enjoying the devotion of Andal and these girls. And because of that happiness, he has just been listening to them and enjoying that one in all these Pashurams. So now he started to converse, and in the next Pashuram, he is going to even converse much more, asking them. And we will see there is a great interesting things that what Andal would ask further, because beyond Moksham, what she is going to ask is a surprise. So we will see that one in the next Pashuram of tomorrow. But in this Pashuram, one of the greatest things that we have to remember is that whenever there is an incarnation of Emperuman, understanding that incarnation, the purpose of that incarnation, and then giving the great devotion about that, be it a Rama, be it a Krishna, be it a Nrsimha or Vamana Avatarat, whatever it is, there is a story behind, and there is a great thing why Emperuman was born into that world with that incarnation. Andal took that great care. She is teaching us. It is important to know about the avatar story. That means important to know about understanding the detail why Emperuman has born into that, and then give and having that devotion to that particular Vibhava Rupam is giving a great blessings from Emperuman Narayanan, is what that Acharya Purushas used to tell. In the first 2 lines, there are a lot of internal meaning acharyas are giving. Murutti Mahanai Piramdu Oriravil Murutti Mahanai Olittu Valara. That goes deep into the meanings, into a lot of Alvars, Pashurams, as well as into the Ragasya Arthangal, that is the secret mantras of Sriman Narayana. At this stage, we could understand the meaning, but when there are opportunity, we can go into those deep meanings. Otherwise, it will be a lot of internal meanings, but Acharya Purushas have given. Again, is mentioning that one because it's not the simple meaning of that Pashuram, even though it depicts the story of Kannan, where he was born and where he was brought up. There is a lot of internal meanings to that one in the 2 lines, what Andal is conveying. We need to understand that fact that we should always know the story of the incarnation, and still believing, she is stressing the fact that if we are having an opportunity to ask something with Emperuman, ask himself. This stage is called as the Ananya Prayojana, the name that is given to that Ananya Prayojana. They don't have anything of the need. Their need is only Emperorman himself. That is what they call it out as a Ananya Priyojana. She reached that. Already she has been an Ananya Priyojana. Priyalvar is an Ananya Priyojana, and Andal is an Ananya Priyojana. That means she is just asking only Emperorman himself as a need and nothing else into this materialistic world as a wealth. And that is what we should take up as a learning from this Pashuram. We will still enjoy what she is Kannan is going to converse with another reply to this, and then she is going to have some further more conversation in tomorrow's Pashuram. We will enjoy in the tomorrow's Pashurams. Srimati Ramanujaya Namaha. ஆழ்வார்கள் திருவடிகளே சரணம், எம்பெருமானார் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஆச்சாரியன் சுவாமி திருவடிகளே சரணம்.